Greetings friends, today I'm going to show you how to do posterizing standing dunks in NBA 2K24. So if you want to go ahead and posterize like old Shaq here, then here's what you need to do. So if you're on PlayStation, hold the L2 button to back down your man, and then when you get right at the basket, then let go of the L2 button, then use the turbo button with the R2 button, and move the right analog stick up to go into the posterizing dunk like we just did right there. And so that's how you go about doing it, because it's easy to just keep your finger on the L2 button and stay backing down when trying to go for a dunk at the same time. But it's best to let go of the L2 button when you're right at the basket and then go for it. If your opponent's a lot smaller, you can probably get away with just keeping your finger on the back down button, but to really get the full effect here, you need to let go of it when you're right at the basket. You need to be right there, and then you'll be able to go, whoa, 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 whoa. We gotta do that again. Alright, let's go ahead and do that one more time here. So, back down your man, L2, get right up at the basket, let go of the L2 button, and then boom! Go up with the right analog stick while holding down the R2 button to go and posterize your opponent in the paint. Okay, so if you have not made a big man my player build yet in NBA 2K24, then here's what you need to know in order to go and do those standing contact dunks like we did earlier. So what you need is to have your standing dunk at 90 and have your vertical at least 67, because this gives you access to the gold Rise Up badge. And what the Rise Up badge does is it makes it easier to dunk when under the basket, which in turn will make it easier to go and do those posterizing dunks under the basket. And so that is what the Rise Up badge is. And so you get gold with the 67 vertical and a 90 standing dunk. Now, you do get access to a better standing contact dunk animation package when you bump the vertical up to 75. So I would even say bump that up to 75 if you so wish as well. But if you want to go stick with 67, you can do that too. But if you want the better animation, dunk package animation, then you can get that up to 75. Which is a pretty popular number for vertical, especially for bigs. You see a lot of people with like 75 verticals. So not saying you gotta follow the crowd, but just saying it's kind of a popular numbers like 75, maybe a little higher than that even, things like that. But yeah, it's all up to you and what you want to do. But yeah, I just want to go and point that out, and we'll get more into the animations in a little bit as well. But yeah, but this is just something to keep in mind ahead of time here. So that is what you need there to get the Rise Up badge to gold. And so the next thing we'll talk about here is the Back Down Punisher badge. So if you want that at gold, what you need is to have the 79 post control and then have your strength at 86. Now 86 is a good number as well, but yeah, but a good sweet spot for strength is always around like 90 or basically higher, but not too high. I'd say like between 90 and 95, something like that, because you'll see a lot of my players with 90. You'll see a lot of my players with 95 or 96 even. 96 is a popular one, and the reason for that too is because if you have the strength at like 96, then that gets you Bulldozer and Immovable Enforcer at Hall of Fame. You actually get Immovable Enforcer at Hall of Fame at 95 strength, but if you want Bulldozer at Hall of Fame, then you need 96 strength. So that's a big reason why you see a lot of my players with 96 strength. But it's up to you what you want to do. You can still get gold. You can still get silver Bulldozer and gold Immovable Enforcer at 90 strength, and then 92 strength will give you gold Bulldozer and Immovable Enforcer. And if you're curious about those, improves the ball handler's strength when in overpowering defenders with Bulldozer, and then Immovable Enforcer improves the defensive player's strength when defending ball handlers and finishers. So yeah, so that's what those two are. Those are two very popular badges. They're newer badges to this year, and they're definitely very, very popular additions to the game. That is for sure. For the record, my guy, I have a center, 7'1" center, and so his strength is 92. So they have the gold Bulldozer and movable Enforcer. But yeah, but 90 is fine. 90 is totally cool. And then yeah, if you want to go 92, you can do that. And if you want to invest more into strength, then yeah, 96 is pretty good too. But if you don't want to invest that much into strength, then yeah, 90 is a good spot to be at. Alright, so here are the requirements for contact standing dunks. So we have the pro standing bigs and the elite standing bigs. So for pro standing bigs, you need to have a standing dunk of 80 and a vertical of 60, and need to be at a height of at least 6'10 or taller in order to get this animation set. And then for the elite standing bigs animation package, you need a standing dunk of 90 and a vertical of 75 like we talked about earlier, and then you need also a height of at least 6'10 or taller. So that's another thing to keep in mind, because, you know, I know being 6'9", you could be a center at 6'9 or 6'8", you know what I mean, stuff like that, but you do need to be at least 6'10 or taller if you want these standing dunk, contact standing dunks. So just keep that in mind when you make your player, to make sure that he's 6'10 or taller at least. When going about that, but yeah, these are the only two packages, and you're more than likely gonna end up with the elite package anyway, because yeah, you're gonna have standing dunk at 90 already, and then it's up to you if you want to have the vertical at 75. You know, it's definitely a popular option, especially because vertical helps out with not just dunks, it helps out with rebounding as well. So if you're playing as a big man and you want to get rebounds, then yeah, having that vertical at 75 or even a tad higher, you know, could be very, very useful when trying to grab boards and things like that. So, of course, even if your vertical is a little lower, you could just, you know, get good at boxing out your man and getting rebounds that way. But yeah, but 75 is always a good number for rebounds and dunks as well. But it's all up to you and what you want to do. It's you're my player, so you can do whatever you feel is fit. But just know that yeah, you need to at least have these requirements. Just make sure to have these requirements to go and get these dunks. That's the main thing right there. So, and of course have that 6'10 or taller. So no 6'9 centers, no 6'8 or 6'9 centers. Just keep that in mind, okay? And you'll be good to go. Speaking of powerful skills, there's one powerful move that requires 0 ball handling that can lead to some easy points in the paint, and you can check out this video that should be popping up on your screen right now to know exactly what that move is. And I'll talk to you next time. Peace, adios, sayonara. GhostPanda, out of here. Hey, you should make that. Yeah, just dunk it instead. That's okay. Yeah, just make up for it with a dunk. Good job.